A long, long time ago, in a land called Eldoria, there were tall mountains and shiny rivers. The castles were made of sparkling moonstone, and the air always smelled sweet like magic flowers. King Theron ruled this land. He was a kind and brave king, and his people loved him very much. He had 2 wives. His first wife, Queen Lyra, was gentle and good. Everyone loved her. His second wife, Queen Seraphina, was very pretty, but inside her heart was filled with envy. One happy day, Queen Lyra had a baby girl. The king was so happy, and everyone in Eldoria celebrated. They named the little princess Aurora. A few months later, Queen Seraphina also had a baby girl, named Stella. The king loved both his daughters just the same. But Queen Seraphina was secretly unhappy. She thought, when Aurora grows up, she will be the queen. What about my Stella? This made her heart feel dark. One sunny day, little Aurora, who was only 3 years old, was playing in the palace garden, chasing butterflies. She held a glowing flower in her hand. Queen Seraphina watched her. A bad idea came into her mind. She smiled at Aurora. "Sweet child, do you want to see this magic flower? It talks. Come, I'll show you." Aurora, being a sweet child, went with her. Seraphina gently put Aurora inside the flower. The flower slowly closed around her, and Aurora's happy giggles stopped. Then the flower disappeared. Seraphina smiled a cruel smile. When evening came, Princess Aurora was gone. King Theron and Queen Lyra were heartbroken. Soldiers looked everywhere for her in forests, rivers, and villages, but they couldn't find her. Queen Lyra cried day and night. After a few days, Queen Seraphina came to the king with Stella. The king, very sad, picked Stella up, trying to feel better. Time passed, and Stella became everyone's favorite. But Queen Lyra still missed her Aurora. In her room, Aurora's tiny cradle sat empty. When Queen Seraphina put Aurora in the magic flower, the flower floated up into the sky and disappeared into the clouds. Then it gently landed in a beautiful valley. This valley was amazing. The air smelled wonderful. Little Aurora came out of the flower and fell onto a bed of soft petals. She cried because she was scared. Nearby, a big pink flower, like a mother, was putting its tiny flowers to sleep. It heard Aurora crying and came to her. "Oh, what little bud has fallen into my garden?" the flower whispered. Aurora wiped her tears. I'm hungry." It gave Aurora sweet nectar from inside itself. Aurora drank it, and she felt strong again. So the little child everyone thought was lost started a new life in the world of flowers. Days turned into months, and months into years. The flowers taught Aurora how to walk and talk. The big pink flower became her bloom mother. She called Aurora, "My little bud, child of my heart, you are our smile." Aurora grew into a lovely young woman with golden hair and eyes that shone like the lights in her old palace. When a flower withered, she would gently sprinkle water on it and say, "Life doesn't end, it just changes to a new color." All the flowers called her Princess Lumina, but one day the bloom mother started to fade. Its petals drooped, and its sweet smell grew weak. Lumina ran to her. "Bloom mother, what's wrong? Why are you wilting?" "My bud, time changes everyone. I am fading now, but your light will always shine." Lumina cried, "I will never leave you." The bloom mother, with her last breath, said, "No, daughter, This is not your real home. I am not your mother. You belong to another world. Look at this door." She showed Lumina a glowing door that appeared in the flower wall. "This is how you came. Now you must go back. You must find your true family." Tears ran down Lumina's face. The bloom mother's petals fell one by one. Her sweet scent faded, and the bloom mother was gone forever. She took one last look at the city of flowers. Then she stepped through the door. When Lumina walked through the door of the flower world, a strong wind blew her hair. Before her was a path glowing with golden light, lined with big, colorful flowers instead of trees. She walked slowly. The strong flower smell faded, and she could smell the true earth. She came out into a wide, green field. Suddenly, she heard a royal carriage coming, the sound of horses and soldiers, and a golden carriage shining. Lumina looked up, surprised. It was Queen Lyra's carriage passing by. The carriage came closer. Queen Lyra saw the young woman and felt a strange pull in her heart. She stopped the carriage. "My dear, who are you?" she asked. Lumina replied, "I lived among flowers and now seek my people." Tears filled Queen Lyra's eyes. "I feel as if you are my own daughter," she whispered, and hugged Lumina tightly. Lumina felt the same. "I also feel as if you are my mother." The queen ordered her soldiers to take Lumina to the palace. And so, the lost princess returned to Eldoria. When King Theron saw Lumina, he was astonished. Lumina was given a room, and Queen Lyra treated her like her own child. Everyone in the palace loved her, except Queen Seraphina, who felt envy once more. Her daughter, Princess Stella, also grew jealous. One day, Prince Caspian came from another kingdom to marry Princess Stella. But when he saw Lumina, he was captivated by her simple beauty. At the end of the gathering, he told his parents he wished to marry the girl Queen Lyra called her daughter. Seraphina was furious. "This cannot be." That night, Seraphina raged to Stella. "She will take everything." Stella cried, "What do we do?" Seraphina planned. But King Theron, passing by, overheard everything. The next morning, the king told Queen Lyra what he heard. They confronted Seraphina. "Do you remember when Aurora disappeared?" the king demanded. Seraphina, trembling, confessed, "I put her in that flower. I was afraid you would make her heir and forget Stella." Queen Lyra fell, but Lumina ran to her. "Mother, I'm back." The king cried, "This is my lost Aurora." They embraced, weeping. "No, Theron. My daughter is home. Forgive me, sister." Lumina helped her up. "We all make mistakes. Let's start anew." A few days later, Lumina married Prince Caspian in a grand celebration. King Theron announced, "From today, my daughter Aurora will be the new queen of this kingdom."